Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we will see about HTML, how to work with images and how to work with list as well. Suppose you have your website, you want to display some image in your website and you want to add some text in the form of list as well. Okay, like maybe in a form of pointers or in a form of numbers. So how to do that? So basically in today's video you'll learn image with attributes and you'll also learn about list with attributes. So how to use image with attributes inside HTML and how to use list in with attributes inside HTML. Okay, so before getting started, so you know the thing what you have to do. If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel for latest updates on coding and stay tuned at the end of the video to check the output, how does it look live in the browser. Okay, so let's get started. So you guys know from the previous video which we saw, like how do write HTML code. So let's start with that. So it's like, for starting the HTML code you have to write doc type and then HTML, because we are using HTML5, right? And then the next line. Now we'll be opening the HTML tag, and then inside I'll be just using the head tag. Okay, so it's just to display what actually I want to do. Okay, so inside the head tag we'll just write some title, like using the title tag. So let's say write learning image with attributes, okay, in HTML. So this is the title. Okay, now once we have the head, now what we need to do, we need to put the body part for that. Okay, so once your head tag is there, you need to add the body part. So inside the body, what you can do, you can just use the h1 tag, and then inside the h1 tag, suppose I write, let's say, HTML image with attributes. Okay, this I write, and then inside that, now that I want to display an image first of all in our websites, and it should have the attributes as well. So let's see how to do that. So for that you have to use the image tag. Okay, so you have to write this way, like it should be, this should come up like the less than sign and then the img tag. Okay, and after that what you have to do is you have to go ahead and write the next part of this particular tag for displaying your image. So for displaying your image you have to use the attribute which is known as source, or short form as src. Okay, that's an attribute which we are using over here. So that is why this section of this video is called as image with attributes. Okay, like showing the image with the help of attributes in HTML. Okay, so source is the attribute which can be represented by src, like I have done. Okay, and then after that what you have to do is you have to use the equal to sign, and then inside this you have to mention the link of your image. Okay, basically the path where your image is stored in your, suppose you're working in your laptops or desktops, so you have to mention the path where your image is stored in your laptops or desktops. Okay, or even if it's stored in the cloud, then you can also add the location or path over here. So this is my path of my image which I have used. Okay, so I have added it. Now I'll take another attribute which is known as alt attribute, and I'll just mention it like what exactly it is. So I'll just like mention image. Okay, and next what you have to do, you have to make sure what the width should be. So I'll be using the width attribute, like how much display it should be there. So let's say the width, I set it as 300, and I also set the height attribute. Okay, suppose the height I take it as 200. Okay, so this is how you can go ahead and in the image tag itself you can add your attributes, how you want to display the image with the help of source attribute. This is one attribute. alt, that's the alt, which is another attribute with the help of which you can display like what you want to display. It's an image, so I just wrote image. You can write your title over there. And then the width, like what should be the size of the image and what should be the height of the image. Now here also you can change it, like the height and the width, or like you want it specifically on the center of the screen of your website, so that way you can use it like left, right, center. These attributes you can use inside it. Okay, so that's how you are using image with attributes. Fine. Now the next part was in this particular video was, which I told you, I'll be also showing you how to use list with the attribute. Suppose you want some list of maybe some games you have downloaded and you want to show some list on that particular your website. So how to show that in a form of a list? Okay, so for that what you have to do, suppose I'll just write a h2 tag. Okay, and I'll just mention that I am showing. So first of all I'll be dealing it with an unsorted list. Okay, a list which is not sorted. Okay, it can be a random list. Fine. So for unsorted list, what you have to do, for unsorted list you have to write UL, that stands for unsorted. So it's a tag. UL is a tag which stands for unsorted, and then inside that I'll mention my list. And how do you mention the list? You have to write li. Li is a tag which is for mentioning the list. Okay, so here if you see UL, this stands for unsorted list. Okay, unsorted list, and this li, this stands for list. Okay, so these, both of these are the unsorted list, that is ul and li, both of them are attributes. Okay, so with the help of the attributes we are going to check how you can put some list inside your website. Okay, so now that we want to put some list, to suppose I say item 1 would be one of the my list name, and then let's say I give some more. So let's say item 2, and then item 3. So this similar way you can add as many items as you want, as many you can change the item names as you want. It's up to you what kind of website you are creating. So this is just for a example purpose. Okay, so that's how this particular code will display you the unsorted list. Okay, a list which is not sorted, it's a random list. Okay, now next what you have to do, you have to go ahead and write the sorted list as well. That means it is sorted in a specific manner, right? So for that, let's take, first of all, let's define a tag. Okay, and inside that I'll just write, let's say, ordered. Okay, ordered list. Fine, so this is my ordered list head tag, and then inside that, for ordered list, what tag you will be using? You need to use ol. Okay, so ol tag is used for ordered list. Okay, so now you want a list which should be in order. So for that, what you have to do, so it should be ordered, so you should mention over here, let's say it should start from, so start attribute I'll be using, so it should start from 1. Okay, that means it should have numeric like 1 2 3 4. Okay, that's my order. And the type attribute, type means it should be in a form of like letters. Okay, so I'll just type letters. Okay, so it should look something like this. Fine. And then inside that, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and mention our list, what we want. Okay, so we can mention like list and then item, suppose A, and then the next list was item B, and then one more list, let me add, so it's like item C. Okay, so this is how I'm going to add the items in the ordered list as well as in unsorted list. Okay, that means a sorted one and an unsorted one. Now that we are done with the coding of the HTML, the next thing is we have to run it. Okay, so again I'm using the one compiler, so I'll just click on run and I'll try to check how the output is coming. So if you see, it shows this particular first line, that is learning image with attributes in HTML. So this is my first line. Okay, and then the next comes up with the unsorted list. Okay, so unsorted list is this one. So how it is coming, it just came like item 1, item 2, item 3, randomly it can come with the dots. Okay, and in the order list, if you see, I wrote start from 1 and then type should be in alphabetical like A, B, C, right? So here if you see A, B, C, it came, right? Now if I suppose change this to, let's say 5, so 5 means it should start from E, F, G, right? So if I run this again, so see it changed right over here, if you see, so now it changed, it's E, F, G. Okay, so similarly you can change it from here itself, like what order you want. Okay, so that's how a ordered list and a unordered list or a unsorted list works. Okay, so let us see now in our browser like how is this particular thing working, because how the image is being displayed. Okay, because we want to see the image as well. Okay, so I'll just download it and then let's see. So now if you see, this is the browser itself. So this is our image, this particular image. So if you want, you can shift this image to right here in the center as well. Okay, with the left and right attributes, or in the corner as well, like this corner or here. You can also increase the size of this image by increasing the width and height attributes. You can increase the size. Okay, and this is how the unsorted list and the ordered list will appear. Okay, so unsorted means you just need to add some elements, suppose in your website which has some pointers, so at that point of time you have to use the UL, that is unsorted list. And if you want something which should be in a sequence, so at that point of time you can use the OL tag, that is ordered list. Okay, so that's it for this particular video. So hope you like this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button and do comment. If you need any particular video on HTML, CSS or JavaScript, we will be more than happy to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned with our latest updates on coding. And we will be back again with another new video on CSS, JavaScript and HTML together. So that's it guys, let's meet up on our next video. Thank you so much for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe.